Good morning, traders. Welcome to this video on the euro dollar and pound dollar. My name is Chris from Elite Currency. Before we take a look at the markets, I wanted to let you know that, of course, you can join more videos and webinars from Ned and myself at FXDD. Subscribe to their YouTube channel as well to get more up-to-date information from us. All right, let's take a look at the euro dollar now. So we have Friday, bearish candle, price moving up strongly after the UK elections, specifically on the pound dollar, but even a little bit on the euro dollar, flying up to 112. But then a strong reaction back down. We created, you can see here, a big wick and a kind of a pin bar with a bearish close. So that looks like a reversal candlestick pattern for the moment, and that happened in the zone we expected. Around 111.75, 111.50, 112 here, as you can see. So that zone still acting as resistance, and now we're expecting bearish bounce and price to retest the previous bottoms, or maybe even a lower fib here at 109.50. All right, so let's see if obviously if price breaks through, makes a rebound and starts to break through this level, then in that case, there's an uptrend continuation, obviously, immediately, and there would be a push up, maybe even as high as 112.50 for the moment, but even up to 115. For the moment, I don't think that is that likely. I do think that price is going to retest support first, and if we do get strong bounces there, then I think price will make that upside towards 115, for instance, and there could be a bigger uptrend and a bigger kind of ABC. That's what I'm expecting for the moment, is a bullish ABC. Now, I know there are a lot of dollar bulls out there, and they expect probably price to continue lower. I partly agree that I think that price will retest 110, 109.50, but I think that there will be a bounce. If price does break through 109 and this bottom here at 108.80, well, then of course that analysis is out of the window, and indeed the dollar bulls are correct, and there will be a full downtrend continuation towards 107.50 and maybe even further than that, of course. So let's see how price responds. It is ultimately in an interesting decision zone. Let's take a look at the weekly here. Last week was still bullish, so I don't think that price might make it all the way down to the support in one shot. Maybe that'll be a process of 2 weeks or 3 weeks. But ultimately, I think that this is looking finally like there could be a bigger bullish retracement swing here. It is slow. We had a very clear 5-wave pattern here. Now things have substantially and significantly slowed down in this part already for about 1.5 years already. There was good momentum here. You can read that multiple ways. It could be a 5-wave finishing here, for instance, or maybe an ABC completed finished here. That's difficult to say. But what I do think is that basically this looks like an ABC bounce back up in here seems likely for the moment, back to retrace some of this bearish swing. That's my view, at least at this moment. Unless it breaks through this bottom, of course, well, then it's going to continue lower. All right, anyhow, back to the daily and 4-hour chart now. There we go. So I was saying that this looks like an ABC. This looks like an ABC. But if it really starts to push more and more up, then this is more looking like a wave 3. In that case, this ABC, this was a swing completed. And this was a bullish swing, and we're already in the upside. So from that perspective, if price shows some good momentum here and then a flag, then I would already turn bullish, and there could be a push up to a 7 at about 112.80. 112.50, of course, also important round level. If it does break through this support trend line and the 21 EMA like that, and this support zone and the previous tops, of course, as well, around here, let's put the horizontal levels there. There we go. Then, of course, if it breaks through 111.10, 111, and there's a good momentum, then, of course, there could be a breakout to the downside towards 110 and 109.50, and there could be a roll reversal here back down again. So we'll have to see how price responds. For the moment, strong momentum down, push up, looks like a head and shoulders. You can see that probably a little bit better on the hourly chart. There we go. So I think that the breakout pullback continuation down to 110, 109.50 seems to me very likely at this moment, unless I see very strong momentum kick in, a bounce, strong momentum in the flag. That's the only time I would turn bullish. Of course, if it does get down to 110, 109.50, then I'm bullish again, and I'm expecting a push up towards 112.50 for the moment. Pound dollar obviously moved up a lot. Big bullish spike with the UK elections and the Conservatives winning more or less as expected or according to the polls were showing. No surprises in that regard. And price made it all the way to WIS8 at 135. 135, of course, a key round level, and we talked about 135 already a while back, because if we take the pull from here to here and add it to about here or here, we get 135. So from that perspective, that has been fulfilled, and we had momentum correction, momentum flag, and breakout. Very classical bull flag in the middle here, and quite a neat, nice break. Technically moving as expected, fulfilling this pattern as expected. So very nice. Will it continue? That's the question. I'm leaning towards yes, personally, but retracement is likely at this moment. So let's take a look at that weekly. Of course, there was a sell-off, so that created a little bit of wick, but ultimately a bullish candle and pushing through these highs. I am leaning towards more upside, but I do want to, of course, put a asterisk there and say it depends a little bit how price retraces. I think it could be an ABC correction back into the support zone, and then I would say there's a strong chance of a bullish bounce and continuation higher again, at least to retest the previous top. At the very minimum, that could create maybe an ABC like that for a triangle, an A, a B, a C, a D, and an E. And if it is a triangle like that, then typically it would break to the upside. So a triangle, I would think, wouldn't be strange. And there could be a kind of a bigger wave 4 correction. This spike could just be the end of a wave 3, for instance. And that could indicate this wave 4 triangle pattern would fit very well in that, and then continuation higher for wave 5. That's my main thoughts at this moment. Unless it really breaks through 130, that would change things, because if it breaks through 130, it's going through a ton of support, and well, that could change perspectives quite a lot. 129.50 maybe very max here. There's a lot of support around the broken tops, of course, and here as well. So for the moment, this looks like it's retracing back, but then I would expect a bounce and a retest, triangle, and continuation. Let's take a look at the hourly. So for the moment, price is, this is quite shallow, this push up. If it would have gone a little bit higher, I would have said a triangle could have built up in here, right? If it pushed up to this level, then bounce, it's building a triangle up in here. Now, this was quite a shallow bounce. So there are two scenarios. One is it's making an ABC like that, and it'll still get up and then bounce. That could mean a triangle up in here rather than down in here. If it does break this bottom, that could indicate an ABC correction as part of a wave A of the triangle. It will probably go down to 132.50, which is the minus 272 target in the quarter level, build an ABC, or even down to the minus 61 per day target. Then I would expect a bounce. That could be wave A of the triangle, ABC up towards the 78 for wave B, and then down again for wave C, etc. for D and E, and then up. So it depends on how price will respond to this bottom. I'm expecting, for the moment, it looks more like an ABC, but if by any chance price starts to turn here, it might make it up to retest the top first rather than going down. All right, that's my view on pound dollar. I hope it helped. In any case, wish you all good trading, of course, great days ahead. I'll see you again on Wednesday, and take care. Bye-bye.